forces are under attack.
Alright, Juice, I got you. Beastmaster goes for the middle camps, which, I mean, you take a little bit of poison, you get slowed down a little bit annoying, but it also drops a really nice item. I think this camp is very well balanced in terms, like, you have to go a little bit out of your way to creep it, and it's also sometimes a little bit risky, because say, like, you get an archer slowed, Blade Master comes out of Windwalk, kills it, Death Knight comes with skeletons, coils it. So it's like, it's very, very high value, and it's not too difficult to creep, but it's out of the way, and there's a little bit of risk involved. And I feel like it's kind of a perfect creep camp. Alright, Cass, what the hell are you doing? Seems like he's trying to expand. It is tough to say which of these two expos is actually easier to creep. I'd say that this is considered your natural, just because of positioning, but like, if you pull the rock column properly, not like Cass did it here, actually, not that difficult to creep. Oh, was it rigged, Barrett? Because I said that on Wednesday. I was like, this map pool is so good that I feel like there wasn't even a vote. I feel like somebody just made the map pool. I did tell Remo to do that. Or, well, he asked me if he should, and I said yes. Is that telling someone to do something? I think it is. Makes me feel good. I like to boss that guy around, you know? Wisp. Eats coil. But does get the scout off on the Zig. But the Beastmaster is doing nothing but creeping right now. Damn. Guys ain't messing around with this creep route. Something I've been noticing a lot watching Cass more recently, because we've been watching Cass for, what, a year now, maybe? At least close to it. His mechanics have gotten a lot better. He's always done crazy strategies. But watching him recently, he's just been a lot cleaner with his mechanics. Like, he's not losing units without paying attention to them. He's not losing units to creeps. He's not miscoiling, stuff like that. And everything's a lot faster. It's almost as though his APM's gotten quicker. But we've been watching a lot of Cass games because they're always entertaining. But yeah, he's gotten a lot cleaner. It's not just strategy anymore. It's the most standard game Cass ever played, I think. Yeah, it may just be. He goes straight across map. Is going to cancel the Tree of Life. Will he get his own expansion canceled as a result? If Inefable just goes for the gold mine, he will get it. Yeah, and he's going to. This trade probably favors Inefable, especially because the tier 2 tech being done. Butt Crumbs with 5 more gift subs. Oh my god, Butt Crumbs. Somebody stop this man. Somebody stop Cass though, too. Nice surround. Level 2 coil, so Beastmaster's got to be careful. He should just TP. You ain't getting out of here, my friend. And you might even get coiled and die. Okay. Gets one ghoul for his troubles. I will read those gift subs out. Actually, right now. Buckcrumb's gifted a sub to not just Jar Jar Ren, but Noob Skiller TV, Physicist Leet, Stray Kiwi, and Meta Sign Act Ticker. Thank you for that, Buckcrumbs. 15 subs on the day. So if you're really an Orc player, what was Blade Master's band? He makes music on the side now. Is he in the band that made Power of the Horde? Because that is a banger. That is a true banger. Double lore on the way. Gold mine being rebuilt over here, but Cass still tier 1. Panda! There is no staff, no TP, but there is a potion of invulnerability. Or was there? Am I losing my mind? Oh, Castle's on with that. My bad. There's actually nothing to save these heroes other than 3 rings. Expansion will get up. Cass is now tacking. Actually, the preemptive AP, afraid of Gargs, which makes sense. But if only he knew how late Kaz's tech was. He's gonna get a Zeppelin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Was it on Wednesday? Yeah, it was on Wednesday where Kaz did that Zeppelin drop into sappering the Expo play, which was quite nice. The Zeppelin always distracts your opponent, and then the sapper was guaranteed to cancel the Expo. That was against another undead. Kaz did that. Yeah, this is a good tactic to buy time for his tech to catch up. Wisp being moved over, preparing. Oh, this is getting a little risky for Cass. Could be alright. He could just chill here all day, though. He's, again, trying to buy time, so. Could be A-okay. 2 APs, tree coming up. Cass is getting a second crypt, but not a third one. And Burrow Rush! Thank you for gifting a sub as well. Much appreciated. A sub to Squirrel Fondler. That is almost like a Butt Crumbs gift sub right there. Saw a lot of squirrels last week. A lot of squirrels. And then I got home and I saw a squirrel in my yard and I was like, oh my god. Fate. I like this harass from Cass. He tried to do the detonate Inefable, but you might just have to accept that Wisp is dead. The Cass is getting a lot of value with this downtime. Obviously, the only other thing you could be doing is like creeping a DK to level 4, but that steals XP from your Lich later on. And you can creep just way more efficiently once you get tier 3 with a single Destro and an Orb or something of that nature. So, I mean, you might as well just try to get bits of value in terms of harassing your opponent. And Cass has gotten 5-6 Wisps. And this is a 2-base Shredderless Night Elf, so the Lumber's going to be hurting. And not to mention he's slowing down the creeping of the Panda when he's harassing like this. So it's all good things for Cass. But Ineffable is going to have the much stronger heroes. Pit Lord second. Alright. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Temple. No, it's Gargs with Pit Lord second. Alright. It's Frostbite Orkings. Oh my god. I haven't heard of that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pit Lord's not going to have the best of items and no marketplace on Hammerfall, so gonna be hoping for some damage items, but you're not gonna get it from this lab. Let's get the wand. Whoop! Trappers! Whoop! So far, not trapping. And Cass loses 1 ghoul for his troubles there. Args get kind of caught out of position. 1 might die if it not microed correctly. Safe. There's 3 tech for Ineffable. Little split creeping. And the guards on their way out. Panda needs to keep creeping, ideally. Like, the perfect play here would just be to pressure Cass away and then take 1, 2, 3 creep camps. And just really bully Cass, keeping him lower level. And obviously getting that Panda closer to 5, which should be the win condition. 2-base, 2-base against Gargs. See, like, right now, he got 1 ghoul, but he should have used the time to get some creeps. Like, he should even take this. Like, Cass might say, like, run up and grab a red or something like that, but, like, you'll get every other camp on the map by then. I mean, obviously, Ineffable is going to have the stronger army. Yeah, he has a stronger army for now. He's not going to have the stronger army forever, but he should really use his time to do it. Exactly what he's doing right now. Treat absolutely everything with that Panda. And use that Beastmasters to track everything. Yeah, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. So Cass is going to get a red camp, and Ineffable is going to get literally everything else. Which is going to hugely favor him. No, keep creeping! No! He's afraid to harass. Okay, he's gonna go for the red himself now too. Okay, good. Good. Alright, that's a lot of APs. I suppose they both spent the same amount of gold on that expo kind of at the end of the day. I mean, Inefable spent a little bit more. Book of the Dead and heal wards. Pit Lord's still lacking for items. At least he got a gloves at some point.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Guess Inefable's going to be forced to TP back. Still a couple of creep camps to be contested. Apply dead even. But tier 3 is not yet done for Cass, and he's going into Necro Wagon. How does this play out? So, he forced mass anti-air, mostly Dryads. And now he goes into Necro Wagon, which is actually kind of good. Against Necro Wagon, what do you want? You want Fairy Dragons, I think. You want a high-level Panda. He's got kind of a high-level Panda, no Fairy Dragons. Do you want Chims? Against Necro Wagon. Maybe. You probably want Bears, though. Not necessarily because Bears are good against Necro Wagon or anything. It's just for the sustain they allow you. Keep that Panda consistently fighting and all that good stuff. So probably Fairy Dragons and probably more Bears than currently Inefable has, but can't say that it's going to be a complete tech switch counter from Cass. It may still be a surprise, though, to Inefable. And eventually, Circlet, Gauntlets, Gloves of Haste. The Pit Lord's looking kind of spooky. Just in time for Halloween. By the way, I think for Halloween this year, we're gonna do the whole trick-or-treaters thing. We're gonna give out candy. We're gonna line the driveway with pumpkins. And we have a cat in our house now because somebody else moved in that has a cat. And we're gonna dress the cat up like a pumpkin.
Are under attack.
Gonna be nice. Very excited. If I have any time, I might not even be here for Halloween. Have it? But if I am, we're carving pumpkins. Cass looking to hit a timing here. It's crazy how they both have no gold. They've both been on 2 base for quite a long time, 15 minutes in, and they're not 80 supply. Like, where has this gold been going? Well, I can tell you. Lord third. The classic, I just don't want my Panda to be level 5 ever. We were talking about this on Wednesday. You know I'm not a huge fan of this. But, hey, we'll see if it works. Dude, this meat wagon. The most valuable meat wagon that ever meat wagoned. Nice little micro there. I love this move back. Keep the heroes forward. Keep the Panda working. Kite back with the range. Very nice micro from Inefable there. Pit Lordio's got to get right here. There he goes. Oh my god, and the meat wagon too. Nice heal scroll. Okay, now the Pit Lord's starting to do some work. Look at him go. I'm sure your cat will do that without any trouble. It's a very, very sweet kitten. It should be chill. Very small, very small. Oh, look at the Pit Lord go. Attack! 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 With the... Oh! Oh, nice heal ward as well. Ineffable guy. Not too bad at all. Playing very, very well micro here. Micro-wise here. I mean, I don't know if I agree with these, but hey. Micro's been good. This meat wagon did so much. So they're just gonna die. Supply's still even. Old Fisty, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 21 months. Appreciate that September resub right there. Just upgrades. Probably more bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did we see a single rain of fire that fight? Maybe one, right? See, and the thing about Pit Lord is, like, you might think, oh, he's got a Pit Lord. It's kind of owning the Dryads and the Archers. Maybe to counter the Gargs, you should go Hippogriffs. But then you have Solitaire, which is very, very good as well in the adversary fights. Only 360p. I think if that was the case, you wouldn't have been the first one to say that today. But you might be on auto. Or like auto set to whatever your internet is best for. Lich is now here. Should maybe swap that orb over. Yeah, no, should swap that orb over.
The town is under siege.
A lot of ghouls. These ghouls definitely are necessary in the fight. This is 20 supply almost. Not a Destro in sight either, too, so the Beastmaster is going to get some value. Give me that rain of fire. Seems like Cass is winning this one so far. We're getting to that point where we're going to start tracking when Pit Lord of Inefable would have hit level 5 had he not gone for this Pit Lord. Life still even. Both players have comparable banks. And has got to be careful. There's a Nova, there's a coil. No nuke. I think that was pretty close to kill range. Not quite, but pretty close. This is now, I think. Now the ghouls get pulled. Really gonna try to break 4 APs. Good luck with that. One goes down. This Panda would have been 4.7, let's say, if it weren't for this Pit Lord. Nice, really nice heal ward usage. Omega value from all 2 of 3 of them. First one he used at the camp.
Player's forces are under attack.
Still even supply. A little bit more gold for Ineffable. Still no third base for Ineffable. He's probably waiting for the Tree of Eternity to mine out for Cass. He's going for that now when the main bases are 40 seconds away from mining out. Nice Cold Beast. I think he's been consistently sending that down. We saw the Quill Beast over here earlier. I think it was doing just what this one did. Orb doesn't work with Cleave, I thought. It does not do the orb effect on multiple units, but it adds damage to the Pit Lord. Is the reason why he has it on the Pit Lord. And it still does it to the target you attack, so.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can you imagine like Pit Lord with an Orb of Venom? If that was the case, that would be the only strategy Night Elf would play. Two meat wagons. Now these APs are easily broken. Another expansion. I'm surprised by that because I guess keeping the staff at home with that Tree of Eternity staying. I guess isn't the worst case. This Pit Lord is starting to get pretty scary. And this Panda. If it doesn't get level 5 this game, this Pit Lord was not worth it. Oh, you should have breathed the wagons. Always go for breaths on mechanical units. If you can hit statue, if you can hit wagons, just go for it, because that is not easily remedied damage. It detonates. Good. Okay, the panda officially would have been level 5. Everybody. Let Lord go. So he needs to get into the back line. Honestly, Inefable kind of owning right here. But Hitlord hits enough, and the Meat Wagon Disease Cloud does enough. Over time, everything in the Night Elf army could die. Supplies still even for now. Third base is being dealt with. Oh, tools over here. We're actually probably going to kill that tree. It might not matter for Ineffable. He's starting to win the fight now. But this tree will die. No wisps are being pulled. And this Expo's up. Okay. And TP. Is he TPing here? He's trying to. Yeah, and he's actually going to save the tree. Wow. That was close. And that was also a good TP because Ineffable got a lot of value and didn't lose a lot. But he was going to start to once the Disease Cloud kicked in.
A player's forces are
Wouldn't mind seeing Destro form for Cass. And just popping a couple Destros, like, later in the fights. Nice play from Cass. Forces the army one way. Kills the tree, TP's out. And now we might just see him go straight over here. Could have seen, in a perfect world, like a sapper at the same time as that. Killing that tree. Now Cass is up a base. Although he killed the tree when it had... 3,000 left to mine. Okay, so the Tree of Eternity, it is worth for this tree to move. Cass is going to be down to 1 base now, too. Is there going to be another Cass game where the map gets mined out? We've seen it once before, and we've almost seen it twice before. Oh, Buttcrubs has a emote now? Hell yeah. Let me click on this. Super sick. Let me type this. I still remember the conversation. Neo asking, Buttcrumbs, do you want a butt or poo? And Buttcrumbs responds, poo, please.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yes, unsummons everything. Panda still not level 5, and I'm not convinced about this Pit Lord. But hey, I mean, he's level 3 now, I guess. Oh, this positioning not looking too bad for Cass if his Meat Wagons stand the test of time. Doesn't need to move them back. Oh my god, the Pit Lord in the middle of everything, but level 3 coil. Focusing this Pit Lord ain't gonna work. Ineffable. He's got so many Necros he can start to really cripple everything too. 74 versus 52, and all of a sudden Cass finds his win. It seems like, at least. I mean, the heroes can still seriously carry Ineffable. Level 5 Panda now at long last. Beastmaster around the corner from level 6, and then you could say goodbye to your base. Honestly, could see a situation where base race becomes possible. Oh, that's a whoopsie doopsie. Attack his own Pit Lord. I think he is. +3 attack for the skeletons on the way as well. At least for the melee ones. Didn't he just finish it? Thought he did. Oh, the attack upgrade doesn't happen until you resummon the skeletons. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. It's obviously for units, because they're permanent, they would just automatically upgrade. But for the skeletons, because these were summoned before the upgrade was done, they only have +2 attack. Did we all learn something today, or what? Whereas, like, where's a ghoul? It's ghoul. Wait, am I crazy? Did he not just finish +3 attack? Oh, he finished +2 attack, sorry. Okay. I got the tooltip confused. Okay, so that does not happen with skeletons. They do upgrade right away.
Forces are under attack.
Banshee Master Training almost done, but I don't see the Banshees.
The town is under siege.
7,500. This tree has moved over. Nothing in the Zeppelin. No fairy dragons. Yeah, that could have been a thing that Inefable had a long, long time ago. Need some water. We're almost getting to the 30-minute mark here, you guys. Hybrid Minds also. How you doing, man? Thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you. Primer.
A player's forces are under siege.
All right. Lich almost level 3. Or not quite level 5. So Cass has some big upgrades coming his way. And level 6 for the Beastmaster is actually kind of a wicked ultimate. Pitted. So pitted. Yeah, I think we could see some serious value from the Beastmaster ultimate. And we might just see it right here. $79 versus 58, but the heroes are really good for Ineffable. Oh my god. Nice coil. Wagon kind of getting stuck a little bit. Rain of Fire, I'm just not convinced by it. I mean, it did a lot of damage over time if he's sitting in it, but... 75 versus 59, but honestly, the fighting armies look very similar. I guess because there's a lot of acolytes for Cass. But there's not so many wisps for Ineffable. Push when the vulnerability pops, the Breath of Fire is unreal. And the ultimate as well. Secures the fight for Ineffable. The supply is even again. And how many acolytes do we have? At least 10 still, right? Researching Ultravision right now. Is that true? Jesus. We just got Ultravision about a minute ago. 30-minute mark in the first game of the day, everybody. Lord almost level 5. And these heroes aren't getting much better for Ineffable. I mean, level 6 Panda. He would have had level 6 Panda had he not gone for the Pit Lord this game. But I mean, at this point, the Pit Lord has done quite a bit for Ineffable, right? We got to admit that. A lot of bears, plenty of rejuves. Oh, but the Banshees. Were they being hidden? But I do wonder, is this mana better used on anti-magic than anything? How many Dryads are there? Yeah, not enough to really mass abolish. Wisps could be pulled, but I don't see a lot of Wisps anywhere. Do you guys? I like how Cass is pre-setting up his disease, just in case. And Cass could be doing some sharking, coil novaing archers, for instance. Like, these archers should not be alive at this point in the game. They should have already been nuked down long ago. Cass Spitlord almost level 5. That's gonna try and sneak this expo. That would surprise me. Also surprises me that Ineffable's not trying to take it. $32 minutes. I haven't even looked at the bracket. I don't even care. I haven't looked at the bracket once. The whole tournament could be over by the time this game's over. I'm not even going to look at it. $70 versus $69. How many acolytes do we have? 7 over here. And seems just like 7. 2 ghouls at home, so... Or no, 9 acolytes still. Yeah, so Ineffable has a better fighting army. He's just got 5 wisps, I think. In total. Okay, 3. Or 6, rather, wisps in total. Oh, no. And 2 with the army. These are fighting units. Acolyte's not really. He doesn't have Dark Ritual, for instance. So it seems like Cass is preferring to go for the possession, but if he eats one haze fire, the banshees are just dead during possession. Maybe does he have a heal scroll? Okay, Cass has double heal scroll. Okay, so he can live through the possession. And even if he has to use both heal scrolls to do so, to get the possession on, say, 3-4 bears. Game should be his. It's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to the possessions. The longer Ineffable waits, the worse it may be for him. More skeletons, more mana. Okay, where are the possessions? 1. And she's diving. 2. And, no haze fire, just a fire. So many possessions. It's the Beastmaster ultimate! The rate of fire. Oh my god. 54 against 74, though. All the bears get stolen, but, I mean, honestly, they all might die. This ultimate is doing some damage right now. Look at it go! The funny thing is, you can actually dodge it. It's like a mini game. Like, you ever play Chaos Arena? That's what Cass is playing right now. Don't underestimate the nuke as well on the heroes. Coil Nova, this Beastmaster could be dying. Anti-magic potion use, though. No Desto to devour it. Panda level 6, but no mana currently. Also want to mention the Pendant of Energy of this game has gotten so much value. 43 against 51. Does this game continue? DK? Oh my god, level 6 DK. This game is continuing. The heroes are all alive. Kratosh, thank you for the 5 subs on September. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Pseudo001 got a sub. Crazy Bez, Dookie202, Voodoo, Rays, and Dr. Octagon 3000. Thank you, Kratosh. Appreciate that. And the Buckcrumbs emote has been adjusted. That looks a lot better now. Much, much better. Very dope. All right, we still have a game, guys.
A player's forces are under
This is mined out. This has about 8,000. Okay, so we're probably not going to see Hammerfall get mined out for. Would this be the first time ever Hammerfall gets mined out, at least in a tournament that's been cast on this channel? I mean, it could possibly be the first time just ever, but I would be surprised by that. 1 bear, the Omega value. Think of it, guys. Think of it. Skeletons, roar. And we know Cass is thinking of it as well. The value. The value. Wait for it. He's saving it for the roar. He's saving it for the roar 100%. He's going to summon skeletons, roar. Oh, it's going to do so much. Oh my god. This bear is adding like... I don't even know. 150 DPS to this army. That's probably too much, but... No, that might be fair. Yeah, 150 DPS. Why? What are you doing? No! Why? Cass, come on. Think of the skeletons. Think of the children. They're crying. In their hospital beds. We almost have 7, 6, 5 heroes for Ineffable. The Lich is really the underleveled one right now. But I mean, level 3 cleave on nearly both sides. The first Destro of the game. Ineffable saturates. But it's going to come down to the fight over this base because Cass is going to run out of gold. Ineffable will not. 2,200. Final siege. 70 supply against 42. Cass has a supply advantage, but he has to break this base or he will lose the game. Buckcrumbs with another 10. I'll read those out after this. Much appreciated. Thank you for the subs, you guys. Oh my god, the rate of fire is doing some work. Where are the skeletons, though? Not many. Not many at all. Archers dying. Pit Lords are just destroying everything right now. 37-minute mark. Another stampede. Jesus. 66 against 30. But the heroes could do so much. The Panda ultimate as well. I didn't even notice that in all the chaos. Cass just disengages. Burns both the ultimates. Doesn't lose a lot. Gets out. Repush once the ultimates are on cooldown. Excellent choice from Cass. Excellent choice from Cass. And he's still got enough time to burn. He still has over 2 minutes of mining. He can wait for those ultimates to be up, and then the all-in will happen. But he has to win. After these when these ultimates are on cooldown, When he still has a little bit of gold left, it's not going to get any better than the next 60 seconds for Cass. Starting right now. That bear's still alive? It is. And it does have Mark of the Claw, so we can roar in bear form on the skeletons. Not to mention the Pit Lordio is getting roar as well. How sick is that? Unholy Frenzy, roar. Frost armor, level 3 coil. Okay, now is he gonna roar it? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
37 against 70. Thank you for that, Moonstruck. The army is so much better for Cass, but the heroes aren't so much better for Inefable, but they are better. That push of vulnerability maybe a little redundant there. Bear finally falls. And, oh, meat wagons over time. More bears on their way out. Just being pulled to repair, but the Nova is there. Surprised we haven't seen much hero nuke this game from Cass. It's been pretty much all defensive coil plays. Oh, the Pit Lordio, 60 against 33. The gap is closing a little bit, but the Pit Lord dies. Wait, guys, is that the first hero loss of this entire game? I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's the first hero loss. And this might be the first loss, at least of our day. I think Cass has done it. It may have taken 40 minutes. Just as he kills the Expo, his Expo will run out, but Cass is going to have about 1,000 gold to play with. Inefable. Apparently trying to sell items to afford to just alter rebuild the level 5 Pit Lord. And that takes over a minute. The question is, are the 2 ultimates enough to hold on? I mean, because Cass is going to be out of gold too. So Cass might have to allow that Pit Lord to come back because he doesn't want to fight against the ultimates, and he'd have to in order to deny this Pit Lord. So where the hell are we at? Does Cass... I mean, Cass could use his time to expand, but again, then he's got to fight the ultimates. I don't think anyone's going to take this, ever. Ever again. I should find those 10 subs before they disappear in my chat. Buckcomes. Give you a sub to Don Ming, Buzz WL, Run Noodle, Bella Raffle, or whatever, Hirsch Gaming, Guyorn, Gary8810, what's up, Gary? Jean Bonbur, Budshi, and Dr. Trombet. Thank you for those butt crumbs. 25 on the day, much appreciated. With a fresh, clean new emote in the chat, everybody. 73 against 26, but not completely lost yet. This army could be killed literally in one Haze Fire, Rain of Fire combination. Easily. We'll be close to any huge upgrades. Level 5 Lich is weirdly enough not the hugest upgrade we could get in this game. The ultimates are. Looking at you, level 6 Pit Lords. But honestly, is there any... Okay, there is... Yeah, so Doom... There is some units to Doom. 41 minutes. Still haven't looked at the bracket, guys. I don't even care. Happy might be in the grand finals already. Look at all the acolytes. Cass going for one big push, but the Pit Lord's back. So, weirdly, best case scenario for Inefable, even though Cass had time to consolidate, mine out, and get +3 attack, actually, for his skeletons. By the way, the range attack for skeletons benefits from the melee upgrade. Interesting. Oh, now the nuke is really, really strong. I think it's just too much. Are we going to see some ultimates? There's the Beastmaster ultimate. Do we have a staff to save him? No, we don't. He's dead. And also uses his ultimate. But it's just too many units, isn't it? Rise the Cyclone. There's the Doom. How many ultimates will we see? Almost a level 7 Death Knight as well. Lich is level 5. An outrageous game. But the Panda dies, the Pit Lord dies, and GG is called at the 42-minute mark. And that was a hell of a game. Let's look at these stats. Oh my god. Pit Lord almost did as much damage as the Panda at the end of the day, didn't he? That was a game, you guys. That was a game. Oh my god. Cast does it in the end. And that is why you cast games, everybody. That is why.